It's no easy task changing a world-famous classic such as the Dorchester Grill. While the team in place endeavour to bring something new, they are well aware of the history and reputation that precedes them. Andres, quite a task this, the grill room at the Dorchester Hotel. I mean, a very famous place over the years.
It certainly has its own identity, and it was very important for this room to maintain a great level of tradition for what the past was, while at the same time evoking, as you said, a certain timelessness for the future.
Yes, it doesn't. You don't feel overawed when you come in here, I have to say. It does feel like a proper restaurant.
Yes. Well, I think the room in itself speaks a lot, but once you have the warmth of a full room and the liveliness of a full service, it certainly brings a lot of excitement as well to the service, to the dining experience, where people feel comfortable just sharing a laugh and feeling like they're sharing an experience with other people at the table without having to, properly have to sit up and be stiff or uncomfortable.
I come from Lyon in France. I work for Paul Bocuse, Alain Ducasse in Paris, Nicolas Lebec in Lyon, and Jean-Paul Genet in Arbois. To start, it's a good.
It's quite a good list of people.
Exactly, it's a good list. And now I'm here for the Dorchester. I want a British food with a little style French style for the dish. And we keep all the product in England. Here you have a lot of good product and a lot of good quality. For example, the langoustine, we have always a live langoustine, a good lobster, the lamb and the beef. For me, it's amazing. Very good quality, product quality.
On the starters, which are very interesting,
Yeah.
Is there one that sells more than the other? Is there one particular starter?
Particularly, yes, the lobster chowder. It's very popular now. It's the signature dish. It's and we have the fish and chips. We try to do fish and chips with lemon salt. We are always the beef Aberdeen Angus, and we try to keep this, and we change the garnish.
Yeah.
On the years, the lobster chowder, the dish signature, the starter signature, we can't change this because always the guests want to eat this. We can't change this. But after we change the fish, we play on the fish with the seasoning and the garnish. We change all the garnish on the plate.
And I noticed that on the menu you have quite a lot of soufflé there.
Yeah. We have a big cart of soufflé with 5 different soufflé. We have chocolate, pistachio, with rum, diplomatico. We have the grapefruit. We have the citrus. We have the orange. We change with the seasoning the same. And we have a big cart of soufflé.
The type of guests you have here, obviously, as well as the hotel guests, you have people that come in specifically to eat at the grill.
Yes. I think that the room has enjoyed over the years a tremendous amount of patronage from guests who have told me, hey, I celebrated my 5th birthday when I was a little child, to people who told me I was here back in the 60s or in the 50s, and I can still taste the first time that I had a specific dish in our restaurant. So there's obviously a sense almost of ownership from a lot of our guests who have been loyal over the years to what this room was in the past is now have become. But obviously the leather and the decoration pieces that we have on the open kitchen, as well as the bar, are new aspects of the dining space that we didn't used to have before. So people are like, oh, you now have a bar, or oh, you now have an open kitchen where you have the grill and the rotisserie, and before it was just a wall.
Sure.
So it's different.
Ruben, you're the head sommelier here.
I am.
Quite a responsibility.
Yes, it is. It is.
It's a big wine list, this one.
Yes. So I'm very happy to work with a wine list like this at the Dorchester. So our wine list actually it's a reflection of wines that speak about where they come from. So it's very important to us that the wines, they carry the identity of the grape variety and the area where they are grown. So we have about 60% of French wines on the list, but we are also open to European and New World wines. We are currently working on a selection of English sparkling wines as well, because we have one sparkling wine on the list for now. But as we are at the Dorchester, which is an institution of England, it is important to me as well to have something to let the English people discover.
Yeah, well, it's a good team you have here.
Absolutely. Very fortunate to be working with people like Christophe and Ruben and the fantastic service team that we have put together for the opening. It's been a very fantastic experience for myself.
Well, one of the things about a big hotel, I suppose a grand hotel, as this is that you do get a chance to have a good training program before you open. I mean, you have several months before you open, which most restaurants couldn't afford to do. But it's so important, obviously, to the hotel to have that standard of service when you open the door.
Absolutely, yeah. We started building the team one person at a time, honestly, and we conducted a great majority of the trainings while the room was in construction, so we couldn't even have access to it. So it was in a classroom setup, and we started from the basics, from the provenance and the sourcing of our products to the type of service we wanted to emulate for our guests and how we wanted the guests to feel in the dining room when they joined and once the room was going to be ready.
Sure. Did you go through the guest experience yourself?
Absolutely, you have to.
Do you enjoy matching wines with the...
Yes, definitely. Because, I mean, a wine pairing to me is very important because a dish can complement the wine, but the other way around as well. A wine can also complement the dish. And that's, when you have it, that's when you know when you have done a good match or not.
And do you have tastings with chef?
Definitely. So we do tastings every month actually, and we brainstorm about how the dish works with the wine. So sometimes the chef will go and prepare some dishes, and then I will take out some wines, and we do it with as many people as we can, as well as to develop the knowledge of our colleagues that are currently working with us.
The best is not the chef in the kitchen, the best is the product. Donc we need to give a lot of love on the product, and after we work easy, simple, and the star is the product.